Yeah. Thank you.
All right, good. So clicking on Gradebook Setup takes you to this page, and you can see the full category of the course, Anglais Précollégial. There's an edit button here, allows you to hide your gradebook, for example. And then you've got categories set up underneath. Now these categories are weighted, and as you can see, you can click on this little checkbox and allows you to edit the weight of a category. As it is, it's automatically calculated to being, what is that, 0? I'm not sure what this gradebook is set up on. Let's see what the total is. Wow, it's a lot of activities, eh? Okay, so your total for the course is 10,183. Miss, what does my grade mean? I have 9,000. So you'll probably want to set the course up on 100, right? So we can do that up at the top. Click edit, edit settings. And I'll take you here. Maximum grade 100, that sort of thing. It's on the natural aggregation. Okay, we don't want that. We want to set it up on weighted mean of grades, unless you have extra credits. So weighted mean of grades. And the maximum grade will be 100. And then you save the changes. Now it should recalculate all the grades, and that'll take a moment. There you go. Continue. Okay, so now you've got the weights and make a bit more sense. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, and now the course total's on 100. That's good because people understand 100, right? If you want to create, let's say, a category for listening, right? It's quite simple. All you have to do is add a category. And we'll do that now. It's going to add a category to the bottom of the course. We can delete it afterwards. And I'm going to call, what should we call it? Speaking, listening, finals. Let's call it final exams. Final exam, just for the sake of argument. Now, this is just a label, right? So I can put anything I want in here. I can say the final exams are equal to 30%. It's just a label, doesn't change anything. It's just what you see. Now, the aggregation is defaulted to natural. Natural just adds points together. It's useless in my view. And what I recommend is weighted mean of grades. So mean is average. Weighted means like you're going to say how much each category is worth in terms of its contribution to the course. Simple weighted mean of grades simply means that everything within the category is averaged, and you know, no activity is worth more than the other. So weighted mean of grades is better because let's say your speaking is worth 20% and your writing is only worth 10. Well, you'll need to weight each activity within the category of finals in order for that to work. So I always set it to weighted. You don't really need to do anything here. There's hidden and locked. Sometimes at the end of the semester, you want to say, look, we're finished with all the practice activities. We're moving on to the exams. And so I've locked the activities. You can do them, but it won't change your grade. You know, we're moving on to summative. The formative is finished. So you can lock those and then unlock them afterwards. And somebody shows you death certificates and whatever. Okay. So, and there's a little checkbox for weight adjusted. We can do that within the grade book, so we don't have to do it here. I'll show you how. So when I save changes, it produces the category and it puts it at the bottom of the course. So we're going to have to scroll down all the way to the bottom. Wow, this is a big course, eh? Crazy. And there it is, final exams. And as you can see, it doesn't have a weight. So we can say the weight of this course, what did we say? 30.0. Now, it hasn't taken effect yet. I have to click Save Changes. Right? Once I save changes, now the category is worth 30. Okay. Okay, so now our final exams are worth 30%, but there's nothing in there. how do I move things? Well, you just simply click on the items that you want in there and you choose the category. You click final exams down at the bottom, and those items that you've selected will be moved into that category and calculated accordingly. So there's nothing you need to do. You just select the item from the category from the dropdown and everything is moved. You don't have to save changes. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3 in our final exams. And they're each worth the same weight. But that's not what I want. I want this one to be worth 20, this one to be worth, let's make it 0.5. And this one to be 0.5. Okay, so it actually doesn't matter the size of the number. What matters is its relative magnitude versus the other numbers in the category. So I can say 2 versus 0.5 and 0.5 comes to 3. Or I can say 20, 5, and 5. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's their relative magnitude towards each other. And then I just click Save Changes. Okay, bye-bye. See you. Okay. I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, there's a lot more to say. Let's try, for example, let's edit the category again and see what else we can do. For example, what I like to do is something called mastery model scoring, and that is only your best scores count. You know, we're told that we should include formative evaluations in our course. So how do you do that? You have to plan it. I missed the formative. It's okay. Whatever you got your lowest score on, that's your formative because it doesn't count. Only your best scores count because we all have a bad day. So drop the lowest one. We're not going to exclude empty grades because if we do that, the student who does nothing gets the same score as somebody who does everything. So I always recommend to uncheck exclude empty grades. Everything counts, and then save the changes. Okay, I'm going to stop here because, you know,